Hi everyone, Alex here from New Star Gamer. So it's been 6 months, would you believe it? So I thought it's time to show you my latest games room update. So what have I been up to? Well, I'm sure in the last update I showed you I'd already painted the walls. But recently I've put carpet tiles down, which actually makes it feel so much better in here. Actually makes it feel more like a part of the house rather than a shed or a garage, a converted garage. So over here I've got 2 monitors set up, 2 CRTs. Unfortunately this one's giving me a little bit of grief at the minute. It needs to go in a workshop. It's got a sound issue with it. Been told it's quite an easy fix, but I will get round to that at some point to fix. The reason I've got this CRT up high is a lot, as you can see on it at the minute, is point blank. I do like playing my light gun games, and it's at the perfect height for that to be used. Also over here I've got my Commodore 64, my twin Famicom setup, my Vectrex, which I've not had that long and I absolutely love playing that, and that's now got a permanent home here, whereas before I didn't really know where to put it before. But what I did was I actually cut out a bit of the shelf behind so I could push it a bit further back, which, you know, I think it actually works quite well sitting there. On top I've got me Amiga Mini, which is perfect for me, the Amiga Mini, because I never had the Amiga when I was growing up, and I've not really got a massive amount of nostalgia for it, but it does exactly what I need it to for all the games I do enjoy playing when I, you know, fancy giving it a go. Up here I've got a few Commodore 64 games, not a massive library, guys. Again, I have got nostalgia for the C64, but it was basically playing it with my brothers when we were kids, so I just pick up games now and then for it. I've got a small selection of Dreamcast games, nothing amazing really, just games that I kind of enjoy playing, and some of them actually have been donated to me by my brother. And my older brother, he said to me one day, "Do you fancy having these?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course I do, why not?" So yeah, that's why I've got some of the games there that probably necessarily I may not have picked up, but of course because they were a gift, they're not going anywhere. There's my Vectrex games that came with it when I purchased it. Over this setup I've got a CRT there, I think it's about 32 inch, an LCD TV for playing more modern games. Below we've got Master System and the Mighty NES, of course, Super Nintendo, N64, Mark 1 Mega Drive, a Mega CD, GameCube, what else have we got there, Dreamcast, my Wii U, and I've got an Atari ST, which is kind of just been plonked there for the minute because again I need to do some work with that because it's not actually working at the minute. And part of the latest update as well, I had plugs that were just sort of hanging sort of willy-nilly before, but I've actually put plugs sort of under here and here and all around the room basically, so everything's now got its own socket rather than just off the one plug, if you know what I mean, running off about 5 or 6 different extension leads, which was kind of frustrating really, because I hated seeing all the cables just laying about. So yeah, moving on, this is my Mega Drive collection. I've probably got about 150 Mega Drive games, I think. Do like the Mega Drive, probably one of my favourite games to collect for, game systems to collect for. Also got some Super Nintendo. Again, had that growing up as a kid. Absolutely love the 16 and the 8-bit era. Bit of N64 there, and just a couple of GameCube games. This is actually, which is this one. This one is the reason I actually picked up a GameCube again, really, to play this. I really do love my Zelda games, and I've also got the, is that the 4-in-1, which has got the 2 originals and the 2 N64 games on it. But yeah, it's not a bad system, the GameCube. Just haven't got that many games for it. There's a few more Mega Drive games under there. Small Master System collection. I've only just recently, probably in the last year, got into the Master System. Really impressed with it, to be honest. Also, a NES collection. Again, not a massive collection, but what I would say is most of these games here are ones that I owned as a kid. I'm only missing a couple now. A couple that are probably really expensive, like DuckTales 2 I wouldn't mind owning. But unfortunately, that's probably about £150 game. So it will be added to the collection when I can. All right, moving on around here, guys. But before I do that, actually, this is another update as well. So before I used to have a strip light going in the middle of the room, and I didn't realise how much of a glare it was before I put my spotlights in, and how much more that adds to the sort of cosy warm feel of the room. It really did sort of help with, I mean, the best sort of way to describe it is that my family now actually want to spend some time out here as well. So I do really enjoy being out here now that I've made these extra additions to the room. So yeah, over here I've got all my box stuff. A couple of Super Nintendos there, the Vectrex box, a couple of Game Boy Advance games, Super Metroid, fantastic game that is. Some big box Wii U games, a couple of Wii U's up there. Pokemon Switches, which actually is my son's, but the box is out here so it doesn't get destroyed. A few controllers, a few knickknacks, you know, like as in amiibos. Wii U stuff there as well, another Zelda game. But yeah, and another big addition to the room now coming up is this. Is my Super Mario 64, no, not Super Mario, sorry, Super Mario Kart 64 fruit machine. Now, in a previous life, I used to collect fruit machines. I did have two in here, probably up until probably a year ago, and then I sold them. Someone offered me a sort of an offer I couldn't refuse for them. But ever since I sold them, I kind of missed owning one. This one's probably not necessarily one that I would have gone through in the past, but I felt it was, because it was gaming related, I just thought it fitted in the room perfectly, and it sort of scratched that itch that because I used to like playing the fruit machines, it does that as well. Right, moving on, guys. I've got my Wii U collection up there. I actually have the whole set of them. Don't ask me why, I'm crazy, I know. But me and my boys started collecting them because it was the first machine that we played together as they were growing older. I don't think they play it as much as they used to now. They've gone into PC gaming and Fortnite, unfortunately, as most kids do nowadays. But it was fun to collect it at the time. I did toy with the idea of sort of moving it on, but I must admit, since I've made the changes in here by putting the carpet tiles in and that, I just feel like, because I'm spending more time out here now, I feel like I might play it more. So I'm sort of holding fire on moving any of them on. And this is my Switch collection. I'll just sort of get close so you can see some of the games we've got. Again, not a massive collection, but it's a great system. It's probably one that we play quite a lot nowadays. Probably just as much as the retro. Yeah, what can I say? Everyone knows the Switch is fantastic. Very, very small selection of 3DS. I did have a big 3DS collection once upon a time, but I moved it on when I moved house. Probably just to free up a few quid. But just picked up a few. This is what I've been playing recently. This is absolutely fantastic. Really good if you're into your Metroid. Very similar to Metroid Dread. Really great game. Again, not a massive PS2 or PS1 collection. I've mainly only used the PS1, probably the PS2, sorry, for playing Point Blank and that. And one of my favourite games on the PS2 is SS Tricky. I do play this from time to time. It's an absolutely fantastic game. I really enjoy that. It's a great stress reliever, I believe. If you sort of had a crap day and you just want to chill out, that is definitely a game that's worth playing. Again, not a massive Wii U. It's funny because I've got all the Wii U set of there, but I was never a great lover of the Wii. I felt I was always the kind of gamer that wanted to sit in a chair and game rather than have to swing my arms around and do all that kind of stuff. So I never really get onto it. A few Xbox original games. Again, these were donated to me, so by my brother. Sort of said to me, do you want these? So I don't have a way of playing them at the minute because I haven't got the original Xbox. But they just sit there because, again, I can't get rid of them because they were a gift. Got a small Xbox 360 collection, nothing major. Again, mainly games that I've probably played in the past. You know, what do I mean, the Xbox 360, in my opinion, was a fantastic system at the time, but it's a bit of a hard play for me now. I know that sounds weird, but since the PS4, I would much rather play that than the 360. So I just think the jump between the 360 and the PlayStation 4 was quite significant enough for me not to go back towards the Xbox, if you know what I mean. A few DVDs there as well, Blu-rays, but just sort of, yeah, just stuff that I like to watch every now and then. And then we've got a cab here. Unfortunately, I would have it playing, but of course, Gremlins in the machine. I think it's the cold weather with the capacitors or something like that. It's stopping it from firing up at a minute. I think once the room's got a bit more warmer, it will fire up. But I could try now, I suppose. But it is a bit temperamental, unfortunately. I don't know if it's gonna. No, it's not. Doesn't want to know, unfortunately. But there you go, guys. So yeah, this is my latest games room tour or update, or whatever you want to call it. Very brief, I know. But yeah, I thought I'd just share that with you. Let me know in the comments what you think, guys. I'm pretty chuffed with it as it is now. I think it's more tinkering. If anything, there's nothing structural I'm going to need to be doing now. Just maybe more posters, lights, that kind of thing on the wall. But yeah, I'm really chuffed. It's a really cool room to sort of chill out with my children now and play video games. And really enjoy it, guys. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Until the next video, guys, take care. See you soon.